We're back with the star of the new Broadway play, Good Night and Good Luck at the Winter Garden Theater. George, a bit of an obvious question, but why do you think it's a good idea to bring back a play right now about a man in journalism who is standing up against both corporate and political interests?
Yeah, it's a weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was funny.
Would Murrah say Gulf of America, or would Murrah say Gulf of Mexico?
Didn't you first say Gulf of America?
I did. I was the first person. My old character on the old show claimed it as the Gulf of America.
Yes.
Yeah, it was after the oil spill in the Gulf. I said, we broke it, we bought it. It's the Gulf of America now.
You see? There's no new ideas.
Trump steals all my ideas, and you better lawyer up, mother***, because I'm coming for you.
I'm not sure you're going to need lawyers. I think you're going to need more than that.
Yes, shaman.
Yes, something. No, you know, we planned on doing it, you know, like about 2 years ago. It was something we were looking forward to because, look, these are subjects that, you know, Grant and I, my partner Grant Heslov and I wrote this 20 years ago because I was being called a traitor to the country for being against the war in Iraq. And they put me on a deck of cards and called me a traitor and stuff like that. Well, it's always interesting to talk about.
You were on that?
Yeah, it was a deck of traitors, remember?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that. And I actually kind of am proud of it, you know. Sure. But it was, forever we've had this issue, which is power kind of hates the Fourth Estate. They hate journalism. And my father's an anchorman and a newsman, and we've always believed in the idea of when the other three estates, the judiciary branch and the executive branch, and you know, when they all fail you, you really need that Fourth Estate, right? It has to be the people that can hold people to account. And this is one of those, this is a moment of us at our best. And I always like to show, and I like the idea of seeing ourselves at our best. I think that's always an exciting thing to do.
Well, sometimes you are at your best when it is a very dark time, because that's when you have to be your best. And this was in the height of McCarthyism.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're never at your best when it's easy. You know,
that's why it's called courage.
Yeah, but it's really true. It's those whole ideas of, you know, being on the right side of history is not fun at the moment when you do it. It's nice later when you can look back and go, wow, I was really, you know, and he could do that later.
And everybody thinks they know how they would behave during rising fascism. Everybody thinks they know that how to behave until the pressure's on them, and everybody's just human, you know.
Yeah. Although, you know, you pointed out some really interesting, you know, prosecutors who came up, you know, very strong, you know, in the last week. So
Hagen Scotton.
Yeah, what a good name.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I read that op-ed that he wrote. It was really good. Listen, we're you know, we all, you know, it's a funny thing you were talking about because we're kind of talking around what's sort of the giant elephant always in the room. There's, you know, we all, I was raised a Democrat in Kentucky, so I've had a lot of fun in my life. You can imagine. It's been nothing but fun.
Sure.
And, you know, I've lost a lot of elections. The first time I voted, it was 1980, so I was a Carter guy, and Reagan won, and then I lost to some Bushes, and I won with some Clintons and Obamas, and I lost. And, you know, this is democracy, and this is how it works. And, you know, what the hell are you
How'd it go this time for you? I forgot who you were supporting.
Well, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? You know, storm the f***ing Capitol? You know, it's like, it didn't work out. That's what happens.
There you go. Next time.
It's part of democracy. And we'll get, you know, and there's the people who agree and people who disagree, and most of us still like each other. We're all going to get through it and get through. And then, you know, I have a son who plays in chess tournaments, loves chess. He's 7 years old, playing a lot of older kids, and he's not winning all the time, as you can imagine. And he gets upset. And I said, listen, you shake the guy's hand, you say, good game, I'll get you next time. And that's kind of how, you know, got to live by those rules, you know, which is all right, okay. Good for you. Go. I hope you do well because our country needs it, and then we'll meet you in 3.5 years and see where we go next. That's part of the thing. What?
That there'll be another. Let's not get out over our skis, George.
Well, I don't.
You know, you play by the rules, but both sides have to believe that there should be rules. That's what I would say.
Yeah, there's some truth there.
Yes.
Well,
you know, they say if you're saving your country, you can commit no crime.
I heard that.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Wow, what a cool thing.
You mentioned your dad was a journalist. Is your father still with us?
Yeah, he's still, he's not with us right now, no, but he's at home.
Yes.
And he just had his 91st birthday.
Wow. So he's old enough to remember, you know, Murrah firsthand. What does he say about
actually, for many reasons, I wrote it for my dad too. You know, it was important when we were starting to talk about it. My dad was like, "Listen, you can't." You know, it was when I was talking about the war back in the day, and it was very quiet at that time, and people were protesting the films and stuff, and I said, "Am I in trouble?" And my dad said, "You know, do you have money?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "You know, you can't demand that, you know, that freedom of speech and then say, but don't say bad things about me. You know, you have to take it, you know, grow up, you know." And I said, "Okay, fair enough." And my dad's always taught me about, my dad, the theory when I was growing up was, from the time I was a little kid, he said, "I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do in life. But what I do hope is that you defend people with less power than you, and you go after people with more power than you. If you do that, you succeed." That's what he taught me to do. And I believe in that. You know, and I fail.
You fail?
I fail often, you know.
Sure, same
but I
here.
think we do. But that's okay too, you know.
So you're here in this goes into the summer? How long is this going to run?
Yeah, till June 8th.
Fantastic. Are Amal and the kids here too?
They're here.
Are they like in New York? Have they lived
love
here
New
before?
York. They were yeah. Amal went to NYU, so yeah, she's been here for many times.
What about the kids?
They did not go to NYU. No.
All right.
No,
Chess
they're
scholarship.
smart kids,
Yes,
but
exactly.
not that quite.
Do they like the city?
Yeah, they love this. I mean, come on, how do you not like this city? It's New York City.
Sure.
You know, it's
Greatest
the
mayor on the planet.
We have the greatest, yeah. No, they love being here, and we're having a really fun time. And you know, it's actually a play is kind of a good schedule in a way, because you're working at night and you get to see the kids during the day, so it's okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, George, great to see
It's
you.
really
Thanks
good
so
to
much
see
for
you.
coming by. Good luck memorizing the lines.
Yeah.
I recommend a prompter.
I might need
Good Night and Good Luck is in previews beginning March 12th and opens on April 3rd at the Winter Garden Theater here in New York. George Clooney, everybody. We'll be right back with the star of Reacher, Alan Ritchson.